Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're doing something a bit different, really interesting, actually. We're taking a close look, a really detailed look at a key role in oil and gas, the Mechanical Project Service Leader, or MPSL. And what makes this so unique is our source isn't some standard job ad. It's a personal self-evaluation, someone actually thinking about taking on this role. Pretty candid stuff. So our mission here is to unpack what this MPSL role really involves, the responsibilities, the skills, all based on this person's own reflections. We want to get a feel for what it actually means to lead these complex projects, that mix of technical skill and, leadership.
Right, and it gives us this sort of rare glimpse into what a top company might be looking for. But maybe more importantly, how someone seriously considers if they're the right fit. The document mentions wanting mutual satisfaction, which I think says a lot. It's about making sure it works for everyone.
Exactly. So let's dive in. Where should we start? Maybe with the big picture. Project leadership. The document makes it clear the MPSL leads these mechanical service projects, start to finish, defining the scope, objectives, what needs to be delivered, and nailing down those timelines and budgets, which in this sector is huge.
Absolutely huge. Delays cost fortunes.
And it's not just managing tasks, is it? It's about people, coordinating these, pretty diverse teams, technicians, engineers, contractors, even clients sometimes, all needing to work together.
Yeah, and coordinating that complexity, something that jumps out is the focus on monitoring KPIs, key performance indicators. In oil and gas, that's not just about, tracking progress. It's serious risk management. A missed KPI isn't just a delay. It could be a safety issue or massive production losses. It's very high stakes.
Right. High stakes indeed. So beyond that leadership piece, the evaluation gets into the real mechanical side, the technical oversight. This MPSL needs to provide technical input, solutions for a whole range of systems, things like specialized HVAC, pumps, complex piping, rotating machinery, compressors, the works.
That's a wide range.
And it seems very hands-on, too. The document talks about troubleshooting tricky mechanical problems, sometimes on-site, sometimes remotely.
Yeah, definitely not just theoretical knowledge required there.
Oh.
Which it brings up a key point, doesn't it? How vital is it for this leader to be able to actually read and understand mechanical drawings, P&IDs, the piping, and instrumentation diagrams and schematics? It's not just recognizing them. It's understanding what they mean for safety, for operations. You simply can't lead effectively without that.
Good point. Very fundamental. Okay, so we've got leadership, technical oversight. What about dealing with the clients? Client and stakeholder management. The MPSL is basically the main contact point for clients during these projects. Runs the technical meetings, progress reviews. They're the face of the operation to the customer.
And if you connect that back, it really highlights the need for, excellent communication. Being able to clearly explain technical stuff, provide support, make recommendations. That builds trust. And in this industry, trust is everything. It can be the difference between keeping and losing major contracts. It's about managing those relationships carefully.
Makes sense. Then there's documentation and compliance. This sounds pretty rigorous, making sure all the paperwork is spot on. Commissioning reports, maintenance logs, quality checks, everything documented meticulously.
Absolutely critical in such a regulated field. You need that clear, verifiable trail for everything.
And it's not just paperwork for its own sake. It's about strict compliance. Safety rules like OSHA, industry standards like ISO, plus the company's own policies.
Right. And this is where that long-term view comes in. The evaluation mentions supporting audits, doing root cause analysis if things go wrong. That's not just bureaucratic. It's about making sure systems are reliable, preventing failures, and actually learning from any issues to improve safety and efficiency down the line.
Okay, one last area highlighted is team supervision and training. So they're not just managing the project, they're managing people directly, supervising field techs, maybe subcontractors, and also mentoring junior engineers or others on the team.
Yeah, and that mentoring piece, the training delivery, it shows of a real investment in the future. It's about building up the next wave of skilled people in a field that really needs deep expertise. It's capacity building.
So stepping back and looking at the whole picture, this mechanical project service leader role is just incredibly broad, isn't it? You've got the project manager, the technical expert, the client manager, the compliance lead, and the team mentor, all in one.
It really is. And it loops right back to that core idea in the source document. That need for a really honest and consistent self-check. Making sure what the role demands truly lines up with what the person brings to the table for that mutual satisfaction they mentioned.
So for you listening, here's something to think about. In a role demanding this intense blend of deep technical know-how and broad leadership skills.
Yeah.
Which aspect do you think ultimately matters more for success in these really complex, high-stakes industrial settings? The tech or the leadership?